In collegiate athletics, the role of leadership is often reserved for upperclassmen. However, for Ole Miss Rifle, this year's sophomores have been elevated to the leading class earlier than expected.
The sophomores, I think, have kind of, they've set themselves apart because they knew that they had to step into that leadership role, that there wasn't anyone over them and it was going to fall on their shoulders and they had to do it.
It was a big transition going from the youngest with no in between and up until a senior, and then to being the oldest and only having freshmen. This year, I think it makes it a little bit easier to try to still be that upperclassman, but we're definitely still learning, so it can be odd at times because there's some times where I might not know the answer and we'll just be like, oh, well, let's go learn together and figure it out.
I think one of the biggest challenges with me is that I'm still learning, and I don't expect to ever stop learning, but I feel as though that I haven't learned enough to act like a senior to them, which in a way it's a challenge, but it's also kind of a blessing at the same time because we're growing together.
It's different, but it's exciting also, just being up at the top when I'm only a sophomore. It's interesting, it's nice to be a leader. I'm usually the one kind of following.
I really enjoy it. I mean, I love being a leader as well, but it's nice to be able to grow together because I think you come together a lot more and a lot easier rather than having someone being like, do this, do that, like you're doing this wrong, like this is how you do it, and this way you can be like, oh, okay, well let's work it together and figure things out. And so I think it's a lot better as far as coming together and being more like a team and a family.
I think just seeing them step up to the level of support that they didn't necessarily have as freshmen all the time. It's really great to see. You've got, Allie's such a strong leader on the team, be it, in every aspect, academically and athletically, and it's really great to see her, give some of that positivity back. And then you've got, Nicole, who didn't have, a super great season last year. She had to sit out a little bit because she had knee surgery. And then she has, just come back and just taken that experience and just, turned that also into a positive to help, collectively boost all this confidence and support on the team. And, Sarah Emery has come from the absolute bottom into, now she's, one of our really strong, top members that, you're going to see her on the front line here pretty soon. So, I mean, seeing all of that and where they've, come through in a short period of time, I think that's a really proud moment.
I think the thing that I enjoy most about it is that I want to be somebody that somebody looks up to. I want to leave Ole Miss Rifle knowing that the freshmen now, when they become seniors, are going to be able to handle their own team. And from the looks of it, it seems like that's going pretty well.
I'm super excited to see how they are when they're seniors. I mean, when this group is seniors and juniors, I feel like they're just gonna rock it. I mean, nobody's gonna see, I guess they'll see it coming because we're gonna have like 3 years of development. But what's cool is we get to watch it develop and we get to be a part of it, but everyone else is gonna see the after product. For everyone else, it's gonna be like, oh my goodness, where did Ole Miss come from? Like, what is this? And for us, it's just gonna be business as usual.